Welcome back to another episode of On the Water. This is Bob Carlson with the Red Door Resort. We're out here rigging today. We're going to go over a lot of things. We're going to go over speed, bait presentation, what we're using to catch them on, leader length. We're also going to go over where these fish are located this time of year on Mille Lacs. So you're going to want to stick around as we get into those topics. Oh! Just a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. You know, Bob, down on my lake down there, southeast corner, I'm finding all the slot fish 10 to 12 foot of water around the rock piles and the gravel bars down there, the shallow ones, you know, the first break type of stuff. Where are you finding them up in your neck of the woods?
I've been finding my success up on the north end sand. Some of the best areas have been in the 19 foot of water. Most of the smaller males, I think, are staged up in the north end sand right now with the post spawn. Bigger fish are getting caught in the rocks. Agate Bay Reef, lakeside areas, and bobber fishermen have been reporting a lot of overs. So I think the north end sand have been probably one of the better areas for catching, you know, box fish.
Oh yeah. You know, we're out here today rigging. You know, there's a lot of slot fish in, you know, on the north end sand and down on my end of the lake, down on the gravel there on some of the rock bars and secondary stuff, you know, 12, 15 foot of water. Oop, I got sinker. Oh, nice overfish. So look at this fish. I want to show you guys something. You see there's a chartreuse hook in his gullet that someone clipped the line, and you see my hook right in there. All right, so this fish has eaten recently, and I'm gonna leave that other hook in there because that one's pretty deep, and I'm gonna get this guy back in the water. Again, a nice mid-20s fish. Here she goes. Wow, that looks heavy.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. This is going to be a throwback.
Oh no! Oh no! It's fishing. What are you gonna do?
Give me another leech.
When we come back, Bob Carlson's gonna go over how he rigs his mud rigging rods and his sand rigging rods. On the Water is brought to you by Red Door Resort and Motel on the north shores of Lake Mille Lacs, Markham Technologies and the new LX9, Mercury Outboards, #1 on the water, and Yarcraft Boats. Experience the dry one. Welcome back to On the Water. I'm Brad Hawthorne. We're fishing on a Red Door Resort today, and there's some different sinkers to use. Bob Carlson's going to go over what types of sinkers he uses when and where.
We're rigging here today, and I'm using a medium light 7-foot rod. Rigging the leeches here with a 12-foot long rig, slip sinker. It's powder coated orange. I'm using it as somewhat as an attractant, and with this slip sinker I'm able to slide the bottom in this area that we're fishing here, and I'm protecting my knot with a small bead. Got a bite here going, so feeding it some line. Just a slight sweep with the rod tip. There's the fish. There he is.
Nice slot. The trick to setting the hook on, you reel up till you feel tension and just slow sweeping hook set. It's not moving too much. Oh, see, with these big fish rigging, you gotta take it easy on them. You don't want to horse them. I'm using a 6-pound main line, and then I'm also using a 6-pound leader line too. Okay, Bob, I'm gonna try to bring this girl up. Look at the color on her, man. And again, right in the corner of the mouth with that blue hook. You know, like what Bob was saying yesterday, it was orange hooks. You couldn't buy a fish on a blue hook. So, you know, it pays to change up your leader length, change up your hook colors, you know, and experiment when you're rigging with different kind of options. You know, you basically have leader length, weight size, and hook size that, you know, pertain to rigging situations, and play with them all to figure out what dials in the best way to approach these fish. Speed is about the most important part of rigging. Too fast, too slow, we're gonna go over how we do it when we come back.
The Red Door Resort is located on the beautiful north shore of Lake Mille Lacs. We are a family-owned business with something to offer everyone. Whether you are here for the fabulous fishing or just want to relax in the lake for a day, we're your vacation destination. There are also many activities on site for the kids. We have motel rooms and cabins, all of which are set up with Dish Network and Wi-Fi. And of course, there's that beautiful view of the lake. The new Waypoint Cafe opens at 6 a.m. and serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For reservations or more information, go to thereddoorresort.com or find us on Facebook.
Welcome back to On the Water. You know, speed is critical. When you're rigging with leeches with longer snells, too fast, and that leech will have a tendency to drag on the bottom and pick up, you know, leaves, moss, things like that, and you won't catch any fish. Too slow, and your leech with a, you know, 6, 8, 9, 10 foot snell will ride way too high, and the fish won't be able to grab it, or, you know, it's too much work for them to go get it. That proper speed and the proper height with your leech or your minnow above the bottom is critical, and that's why you want to play with speed every time you're out rigging.
Brad's working up the west side of this structure here. Got one going. Oh yeah. Wiggler. I just recently changed to a blue hook, and it's starting to pay off here. Brad nailed a few fish here, and I was using a red hook and wasn't getting anything, so sometimes it's best just to change up if the fishing partner is catching fish. Nice fish, Bob.
Nice fish. Right in the net. Nice one,
Carlson. Beautiful fish, huh?
There we go. That feels like a, well, now it's funny how they're growing. See, I'm using the trolling motor here, 0.3 to 0.6. Every time I get to 0.6, Bob says, Brad, you're going a little bit too fast. He can sense it, you know, he knows when we're going a little bit too fast just from watching his line.
Your biggest fish.
Whoa.
Mine was bigger.
I think yours was a little bit bigger.
The one I lost was bigger. We've been maintaining about a half a mile an hour right now, and the wind has just started to pick up a little bit here. Speed is so critical when you're rigging here. See, there's bottom. There's the fish. It's another. Ooh, feisty.
That one got a little sass to it, Bob?
That one had a little back talk. See that? Yeah, head shakes.
There you go. Another slot fish for Bob.
All right, this one here is Got the bait down deep, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take and bite the light, give the fish the bait.
Well, it's been a great day on the water, Bob. You know, we went out there and we pounded some nice big fish. We got our slot fish. I tell you what, I'm up for doing this tomorrow. Do you want to meet at the Waypoint Cafe?
You bet. I'll see you in the morning at the Red Door. And what do you want to say? About 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock.
They open at 6, so
See you there?
we'll have some stuffed hash browns and eggs and catch some more fish, huh?
Perfect.
Thanks, Brad. It was a good time.
No problem. I'm Brad Hawthorne. This is Bob Carlson, and you'll catch more from us on the water.